Yo, power perspective, that dude, Doug. People have been hitting me up pretty much over the past couple of days, seeing what it is I have to say about this Will and Jada and this Red Table Talk thing, man. And I've thought a lot about it. I thought a lot about it because it's just strange to me. But this is nothing more than a confirmation of what it is we've already known about the Smiths anyway. But real talk, it was crazy, and this is what I think. Um, I enjoyed seeing them sit down at that Red Table Talk to talk about their indiscretions, for them to take responsibility for what it is they've done, which has ultimately led them here. Sitting down at that Red Table Talk, or sitting down to talk about some things and put the indiscretions out, is good. Kind of like people being brought to the table for making an assumption and jumping the gun, so to speak, and taking someone's life. So it would be nice to see the lawyer of the cops who killed Breonna Taylor sit down with the district attorney at a table, and the district attorney tell them what they're being charged with, and they try to plea bargain themselves out, but the district attorney says, no, you're going to stand trial for your crimes. But I digress. To sit up here and see Will and Jada talk about what's going on and how Jada says she just wanted to feel good. You know what would feel good? What would feel good is for me to sit down at my table and look at TV and see that the cops that killed Breonna Taylor were arrested and formally charged with murder. But once again, I digress. Y'all want to hear about Will and Jada, so let me get to that. So then they go further into talking about, that they were married and how love this and love that and marriage and things of that nature. And it's funny because in marriage, you agree to live by a certain code. You know what I'm saying? Through sickness and in health, to death do you part. Kind of like the code that cops live by to uphold the law. You know what I'm saying? You mean the law of unjustly killing someone, like the cops who unjustly killed Breonna Taylor. But once again, I get off subject. Y'all want to hear about Will and Jada. So once again, I appreciate how Will and Jada came together and they got over their differences. They had a conversation. And they tried to reconcile and give retribution to each other because of what was done that was wrong. Kind of like the retribution that the Taylors are looking for, which would involve those cops getting arrested for wrongfully killing their child and then starting a cycle of the trial, the defense, the ultimately being found guilty and then putting away in jail, retribution, a life for a life. But I digress. Who I feel sorry for the most is August Alsina. I mean, he was sick and everything like that and was just caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kind of like Breonna Taylor being in the wrong place, which was her house, at the wrong time, which was her being asleep and having her life taken. Hopefully you get the point by now. Who gives a fuck about Will and Jada? Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. Let us not get caught up in an entanglement that takes us away from the fact. Arrest Breonna Taylor's killers. Food for thought. Scrape the plate.